So we're all having a baby. Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah.
You are the father!
Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid?
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing another video for Lost. This one's going to be doing my next review for Lost Season 3. This for Season 3, Episode 18, titled Doc. So, we are back with the Lost reviews, y'all. I know it's been a few months. I know it's been a little bit. I had to take a bit of a break because the show was just so damn long, honestly, and we had a lot of other reviews, a lot of other content over the summer that I wanted to, get done. So I wanted to take a little bit of a hiatus and then come back and finish off Season 3. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to finish off the last few episodes of Season 3. We only got 5 more after this, so we're going to cover those here over the next week or so here, a week or two. And conclude this season finally. So I do apologize for the delay, but we're here now. I want to kind of get back into this a little bit and discuss what I think of the final few episodes of Season 3. Now, as you guys know, we're doing seasonal reviews for Season 4, 5, and 6, so those will be handled a little bit differently because the show is just so long, it's honestly going to be difficult to continue to do episode reviews, but I want to finish off the episode reviews for Season 3 because we did do 17 of them, so we're going to, obviously cap things off. So, starting things off now, we got episode 18. So, right where we left off, we had the woman that, of course, crashed on the island from, of course, the cliffhanger of the last episode, and, she's badly injured. We see, something's, in her side. They're trying to get that out. They're trying to help her out and stuff like that. You've got Jin, you've got Charlie, you've got Desmond, and you've got Hurley. Now, they're all kind of arguing, they're kind of arguing about what's right and this and that, and they're like, nobody knows we're here, and then you got Hurley that fires the shot up in the air, you know what I mean? He's like, oops. So, I thought that was pretty funny. And then, obviously, this episode, we kind of get the focus of the episode, which is Sun. Sun is the main character of this episode, and, the plot of the current timeline, basically, is that she goes with Juliet to this, other's station, basically, to find out, if she really is pregnant or not. She wants to know, full on who the kid, is, who the father is to this kid, because she did mess around with the one guy when her and Jin's relationship wasn't going good. But that was before the island. And you've got, Juliet in this one, she's like, yeah, well, when was the last time that you and Jin had sex? And she's like, I'd rather not go into that information. And she's like, yeah, look, I know it's personal, but it would really help me. And she's like, well, wouldn't the scanner tell you that? She's like, yeah. And she's like, all right, let's keep moving then. So, Sun doesn't necessarily trust Juliet still, which makes sense. And obviously, after the cliffhanger episode 16, we know that Ben has sent her in there as a spy. So I understand Sun's, cautiousness completely. But basically, she takes her there, and we get a massive, reveal in this one where we find out that Jin is the father. He is indeed the father. The other guy has nothing to do with it. Jin is the father. She is, in fact, having this baby, and that's all she cares about. Not the fact that she's having the baby, not the fact that it's scary that she's going to have to raise a kid on the fucking island, which is my thought process. I was like, Sun, holy shit, you're going to be having a kid stranded on a damn island, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't seem to be a concern for her. She's just happy that it's Jin's. I think she would have felt really guilty if it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of a big moment there, and, you kind of have this nice moment between her and Juliet. But, unfortunately, when they, go their separate ways, Juliet goes back downstairs and reports back to fucking Ben. And she, of course, reports, hey, yeah, I got one woman pregnant. I'll let you know when there's more, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to find out everything I can. And she finally says, before she hangs up, she's like, I hate you, and she hangs up. So, showing that Juliet doesn't want to do this, she's being forced to do this due to her sister and everything else going on, which is very obvious to me. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to realize that Juliet isn't willingly doing this, isn't willingly screwing over our group. It's more so of a situation of okay, well, all right, she has no choice because otherwise what's going to happen to her sister, etc., etc. So, it's crazy, man. Juliet, I mean, one of the most interesting characters of this whole season. This character has been very interesting, very layered, I mean, crazy that she's still doing this for Ben, but I get it. I genuinely get it. As, unfortunate, as messed up as it is, I definitely understand it. Now, in terms of the flashbacks this episode, we had some really good moments, actually, where Sun met Jin's real dad, the fisherman, and she kind of, talked with him, and she kind of, interacted with him. He's such a nice guy, too. I was honestly kind of, saddened to see, the relationship that he chooses to have with, Jin. They don't really interact all that much, but he's a really wholesome guy. I thought that was all really good stuff. And then, well, we get a massive, massive cliffhanger this episode at the end. We get a massive sequence where we find out from the woman that wakes up. She wakes up and basically she tells them that, they're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be around. And apparently, the flight that they were on, apparently they've been dead the whole time. That's the cliffhanger they reveal. So that goes into a whole other amount of shit. Obviously, that'll be for next episode. But according to this woman, they are not supposed to be alive. Apparently, they found the bodies of the Flight 15, and apparently they're all dead. What the fuck does that mean? Like, are we watching a bunch of dead people? Like, who knows, But they give you that cliffhanger at the very end, and, good grief, man. What the hell? So, y'all know I've seen the show all the way through now, so obviously I'm not going to go into what this means later, but that's the cliffhanger they leave you on right there. I mean, absolutely insanity. This has actually turned into me just rewatching it now, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I thought that was an insane cliffhanger, and a really insane moment. I also did notice the one eye patch dude that I thought was dead kind of just came back in this episode. I thought that was kind of random as well, but, he showed back up, the guy from the others, the guy that Saeed did not kill by the looks of it, so that was crazy. I loved the episode. I thought it was great. I give it a 10. I had no issues with it. It was really good. It was a good episode for Sun. It was a good dynamic with her and Jin. Juliet was good in this one as well, even though she backstabbed her. I thought that was a good, twist of events there. And I like the twist at the end, even though it's really mind-bending and really insane. And you kind of wonder what the hell is going on. It was a really good scene and a really good cliffhanger. So, let me know your thoughts. What you guys think of this episode of Lost. We'll be back with episode 19. Hopefully, maybe in the next few days. We're going to be wrapping up Season 3. I'm finally doing it. I'm wrapping up Season 3 of Lost, as I promised to y'all. And then we're going to be getting into the seasonal reviews, which the other seasons are shorter anyway, so it'll be easier for me to do seasonal reviews anyway. Just more so because there's other TV shows I want to get to, if that makes any sense. And if I stay on this too long, it's going to, take us too much time. Plus, the later seasons of Lost kind of take the show in a bit of an odd direction, but I'm still covering it because I want to have coverage for the entire show on the channel. So, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.